It's been only a few months since AHOF made their powerful debut, but on November 4th, 2025, the rising boy group returned with something even deeper. A story not just about fame or music, but about growing up. At their comeback showcase, the members of AHOF, Steven, So Jungwoo, Cha Woongi, Jang Shuaibo, Park Han, JL, Park Juwon, Zuan, and Daisuke stood on stage with emotions running high. Their second mini-album, The Passage, marks a new chapter, a passage through youth, emotion, and identity. Just 4 months after their debut mini-album, Who We Are, AHOF's new release feels like a continuation, but also a transformation. Their debut introduced them as youths in progress, imperfect, full of dreams, and still discovering who they are. But The Passage dives much deeper. It's about standing on the edge between adolescence and adulthood, a time filled with anxiety, confusion, and self-doubt. In this album, AHOF doesn't hide from those feelings. They confront them head-on, showing the raw beauty of youth in motion. This time, the group doesn't just sing about youth, they live it through every note, lyric, and performance. The Passage contains 5 songs, each like a page in a diary, intimate, emotional, and connected. It begins with the track AHOF, the beginning of the shining number, intro, a symbolic bridge from their debut. It's actually a reimagined version of the outro from their first album, now transformed into a full song. It represents continuity, showing that AHOF's story never ended, it simply evolved. Then comes Run at 1.5x speed, a high-energy track that captures the breathless excitement of youth, like running toward a dream even when your heart is racing too fast. It's chaotic, it's passionate, it's the sound of growing up too quickly. The title track, Pinocchio Hates Lies, stands at the center of the album's theme. It's a song about honesty, about wanting to stay truthful to someone special, even when you're trapped in a web of emotions. It's the voice of someone trying not to lose their innocence in a world full of masks. Next is So I'll Never Lose You Again, and this one hits differently. It's their first ever fan song, written for their fandom, FOHA. Co-written by Steven, Cha Woongi, and Park Han, it's a heartfelt message promising connection, gratitude, and love that goes beyond distance or time. For fans, it's not just a track, it's a love letter. Finally, Sleeping Diary closes the album, soft, reflective, and hopeful. It feels like the last page of a journal, with a promise that tomorrow their story will continue. One of the most impressive things about The Passage is how much AHOF has grown as artists in such a short time. In their debut album, member Cha Woongi was the only one to participate in writing the lyrics for the title track. But now, things have changed. For The Passage, multiple members, Steven, Cha Woongi, and Park Han, contributed as lyricists. They didn't just perform the songs, they helped create them. Steven took the lead in writing AHOF, the beginning of the shining number, while the fan song So I'll Never Lose You Again was co-written by all three. This shows their evolution, from performers to storytellers, from rookies to artists shaping their own identity. It's rare to see such creative input from such a young group, and that's what makes AHOF stand out among the new generation of idols. Throughout the showcase, the members expressed how personal this album was to them. They talked about The Passage as not just a project, but an emotional milestone. Their message was clear. They want fans to walk beside them, through the uncertainty, the mistakes, and the beauty of finding who they are. From the shining beginning to the bittersweet outro, AHOF tells a story of self-discovery, one that every listener can relate to in some way. It's about moving forward, even when you're unsure. It's about learning to embrace the person you're becoming. As they continue their journey, The Passage becomes more than an album. It becomes a symbol of AHOF's youth, growth, and connection with FOHA. And if this comeback is any sign, AHOF isn't just another rookie group. They're a generation's voice in motion. This is AHOF, a group that's not afraid to be vulnerable, to grow, and to tell their story one passage at a time. Because sometimes music isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey, the one you take between who you were and who you're meant to be.